Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Today, we have a fascinating story that took place in the 1960s. It's a tale of a daring experiment involving dolphins, NASA funding, and a tragic turn of events. So, grab your snacks and settle in as we dive into this captivating story. In the 1960s, a woman named Margaret Levant found herself at the center of a groundbreaking project funded by NASA. Their goal? To establish communication with dolphins. Margaret ended up living with a dolphin named Peter, 24 hours a day, in a specially converted house. It was an ambitious experiment that would soon take an unexpected turn. The story begins when Margaret, intrigued by the possibility of talking animals, decided to visit a secret laboratory on a Caribbean island. There, she met Gregory Bateson, the director of the lab, and expressed her interest in working with dolphins. Impressed by her curiosity, Bateson allowed her to observe and interact with the dolphins at the facility. Margaret got to know 3 dolphins, Peter, Pamela, and Sissy. Peter was a young and mischievous male dolphin who was just reaching sexual maturity. The lab, designed by renowned neuroscientist Dr. John Lilly, aimed to bring humans and dolphins closer together and explore their ability to produce human-like sounds through their blowholes. Driven by Lilly's belief that dolphins could communicate with humans, Margaret dedicated herself to teaching Peter to make English-like sounds. However, living in separate rooms posed challenges, leading Margaret to suggest a radical idea. She wanted to flood the upper floors of the lab, allowing her to live in close proximity to Peter. Surprisingly, Dr. Lilly agreed, and Margaret's experiment began. Margaret's living quarters became a domestic dolphinarium, with water-filled rooms and an outdoor balcony. She selected Peter as her companion for the experiment and started living with him 6 days a week. Their goal was to create a bond and teach Peter to mimic human speech. But as the experiment progressed, challenges emerged. Dolphins, like other mammals, experience sexual urges, and Peter's advances disrupted the lessons. Margaret, in a controversial decision, decided to manually relieve Peter's urges to maintain a focused learning environment. Although unconventional, she considered it a necessary part of their interaction. Unfortunately, years later, the story of Margaret and Peter's sexual encounters came to light through an article in Hustler magazine. Margaret, caught off guard, chose to ignore the sensationalized version of events, which overshadowed the true purpose and results of the experiment. However, other factors began to interfere with the study. Dr. Lilly, a renowned scientist, had become interested in the mind-altering effects of the drug LSD. His experiments with the drug extended to the dolphins, injecting them to observe their reactions. This added an unexpected dimension to the already complex project. Now, we've only scratched the surface of this extraordinary story, so if you're eager to learn more, make sure to check out our detailed video on Margaret Levant and the dolphin experiment. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and remember to stay curious and keep exploring the fascinating world around us. Until next time.